Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This guided journey is a release. That's right, we got the microphone working. So nice. This guided journey is a release, and so get yourself as comfortable as you like. Before you do it, you can sit down with yourself, maybe light a candle, do it the old way, sit down and just write things that you're carrying. Maybe light that candle and gaze into it, take deep breaths, and just take a moment to pause and take a little inventory of what's right there at the surface that's burdening you. Forgiveness is freedom. We unshackle ourselves. We really do. We walk lighter. You actually do walk lighter. I told my friend one time, man, I felt like I was floating. I had a little skip in my step. You do. But it is about a surrender and about a self-acceptance. So it's a multi-layered process. All of it. Don't be fooled. It's not just one step. It's multi-layered. And it's a great practice because you get to practice that mindfulness, that self-awareness, that self-acceptance before you even really get into the act of the forgiveness in the part of the ritual or the meditation. So you go through a lot. If you really surrender to it, you maximize. One time in vision, I told the trees, oh, but you give so much love, I love you. And the reply I heard in the wind was, yes, but not all receive. So many just take shallow breaths. So you can receive just that shallow little bit. Okay, I guess I thought about what I had to forgive. All right. Yeah, I guess, some things I can forgive myself for, yeah. So if that's all you receive, that's okay. The seed is planted. Do the practice again one day when you feel heavy. Or commit to it. God forbid you commit to yourself. Oh my, it's so scary. It is sometimes. So you could do some prep work to maximize, and you can pause here, and then come back to it. You can also maybe think maybe you're not ready yet. Or, ooh, this might get a little heavy. I'll do it another day. As long as you commit to it, you set an alarm, it'll be here. So, if you want to pause, you can pause here. Now, where were we? Feeling nice. Feeling present. Feeling at ease. Feeling at ease. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling softly, but like wind through the mouth. Just take a moment to listen to those sounds. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Listen to yourself, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Yes. Yes. Remember that this is to be nurturing, so be nice to yourself. Inhale compassion. Let us place ourselves in the arms of compassion, our own compassion, taking one deep cleansing breath, inhaling fully, inhaling compassion, exhaling judgment, exhaling anything like that. I shall put do not disturb as well. Inhaling compassion, exhaling limitations, inhaling self-love, exhaling any lack of self-love. You are here. You obviously love yourself more than you know. Take a second cleansing breath now, inhaling the light of the earth and the sky, opening up that crown, that top of the head. Yes, getting those roots going down to the earth from the base of the spine, or the feet if you're sitting down, for those that do not know what that is. Simply feel the ground beneath you or the surface. You're not going to fall through the bed. You're being supported. We've got you. And remembering that soft spot that you had on the top of your head when you were a baby. And imagine light coming in. And the energy of the earth, and the energy of the universe, the energy of the sun, the energy of your highest power, of your highest self, coming in through the top of the head, and the energy of the earth, and the energy of all that is above, meeting at the heart center, hands to the heart, hands to the heart. We move inward. We forgive ourselves. Forgiving the child within for their mistakes and misunderstandings. Allow us to forgive the child within. I forgive the child within. I forgive my child within for not having spoken up, for having stayed silent, for having been so afraid. I share, creating the open space even more. I forgive the child within for having said, I love you, out of fear when asked, do you love me? When at age 6, as a child, I really didn't understand. I forgive myself. For so long, I carried the weight of what love meant under someone else's definition. I felt guilt for loving. It was a complete fracture of the mind at the time. Absolute trauma indeed. If you carry a trauma from childhood, forgive that child. Forgive that child. Forgiving the teenager. I forgive the teenager. That reckless rebel without a cause, maybe, that quiet, shy child, maybe the one who got bullied, or maybe the one who did the bullying. I forgive the teenager I once was, and am no more. Moving into forgiving the adult. Forgiving the adult. For missed opportunities. I forgive myself for missed opportunities, for having gold right before my eyes and not seeing it. I forgive myself for not listening when highest power, higher self, God, Great Spirit, almost knocked down the door trying to get my attention. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for any pain I might have caused. Go ahead, forgive yourself. Say it. I forgive myself for any pain I might have caused. That's right. We forgive ourselves for trust we may have broken. I forgive myself for any trust I may have broken, for any lies I may have told. We forgive ourselves for any lies we may have told, for any truths that we hid, that kept that person in limbo, for any truths that we hid, that kept that person in holding pattern, unfairly taking that person's energy, perhaps even knowing we didn't even have any interest or good intention. Some people carry that, indeed. So yes, for any lies you may have told, for any truths you may have hid, for moments of weakness, I forgive myself for any moments of weakness. Forgive yourself for any moments of weakness. Forgive yourself for any moments of rage. I forgive myself for any moments of rage. For any moments when I may have lost control. I forgive myself for any moments when I lost control. Forgive ourselves, let's forgive ourselves for any times we fell into codependency. It's very easy to fall into that. I forgive myself for having been a participant in my own harm, and ultimately the harm of another. For codependency, apologies. Codependency too harms both. Humor is good, it opens us up. Sometimes people are crying. It gives them a giggle, opening up to release more. I forgive myself for my mistakes. We forgive ourselves for that losing control or falling into codependency or some other toxic loop. And then for not even realizing that you are still in a toxic loop and now treating others the same way as if you were still being treated that way out of fear. We can go into that another time, even deeper. But forgive yourself, just forgive yourself for it. Release that. You did the best you could, and perhaps you were manipulated. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be manipulated. Sometimes we have to go there. The ego is hurt. Forgive yourself for not perhaps taking as much care of yourself as you should in the past and in the present. I forgive myself for not taking time to restore myself, for not taking time to recharge, for not taking time to unwind, for not being kind to myself, for burning the candle at not both ends, but to the core. Burning the entire wick from the center on both ends. I forgive myself for overworking. I forgive myself for overthinking. I forgive myself for lying to myself. I forgive myself for following the mind. I forgive myself for being blinded by a program that is absolutely so messed up, so clear and so just not my thing. I forgive myself for maybe not being there for my parents. I forgive myself for not being there for my parents. I forgive myself, and just continue saying in your own mind, whatever fits, whatever comes up, just like in the old one, the previous one. Maybe something I'll say. Maybe you've been great with your parents, but I forgive myself for not having been there for my uncle, who was very ill. Maybe something like that comes up. I forgive myself for not having been there for my friend when they went to the hospital. I forgive myself for not being able to be there for everyone. Sometimes people carry that burden. I forgive myself for not being able to express myself in the way that is simpler for them to understand. I forgive myself. I accept myself. This is where I am at. Forgive yourself and accept where you are at. Everyone's telling you to meet people where they are at. You must meet yourself where you are at as well. Self-compassion. I forgive myself. Keep going. Maybe we forgive ourselves for abandoning our faith. I've even worked with spiritual healers that say, yes, after 9/11, 2001, I lost my faith. Or I just stepped out of the spiritual world. Sometimes after a trauma, sometimes we are re-traumatized, and we abandon that faith, that belief in that highest self. So, forgive ourselves. That's forgiving ourselves for abandoning our faith. I forgive myself for even cursing at God. I admit it. I accept it. The pain was eating away at me. It had become anger. I was tired of being so ill. Maybe you're carrying that. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves for misusing our own sacred powers and gifts. I forgive myself. Some may have to forgive themselves for having cast spells, or for trying to control another one's will. I forgive myself. Others may have to forgive themselves of disturbing a deity, or meddling and disturbing the presence of something out there in the spiritual realms. I forgive myself. Forgiveness of all, going deep. Forgiving ourselves for not making use of our gifts. Our gifts are for us to give. They're not for us to hoard. They're not for us to cling to. They're not for us to boast. Our gifts are not for the ego. Our gifts are for the world. You are for the world. You are for the world. Nice and clean of all that baggage is what I mean. Just shower yourself with white light right now. Imagine white light, so beautiful, so soothing. like stepping into the ocean water. So beautiful. Being cleansed, forgiving ourselves for not forgiving sooner. I forgive myself for having carried all this weight for so long. Without any need, I didn't even have to. I forgive myself for not having forgiven myself and others sooner. I forgive myself. Allow us to forgive ourselves for not having forgiven ourselves sooner, for carrying the dead weight far too long. Breathe in compassion. Breathe out, exhale, blame. You can do the sound of wind. You can sigh, ah. You can sigh really deep, ah. Another one, breathing in, compassion. Breathing out, blame. Breathing in, light, 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 light. Breathing out, shame. Let the beautiful Mother Earth, if you didn't have a mother, you do have a mother within yourself. And you have this beautiful Mother Gaia, Pachamama. Let the mother within you whisper, you are forgiven. You are whole. You are free. You are forgiven. You are whole. You are free. Take one deep cleansing breath. Inhale deeply. Hold gently. Hold gently. Bring all that light, all the light that's around you, that's in the room, that is all throughout this planet, throughout this galaxy, throughout this universe, and every constellation, bringing it in. With every inhale, inhale and holding that, bringing all that light in, and exhale through the mouth like a soft wind. Let's do it again. Inhaling deeply, deeply, inhaling all the light that's around you, all the light, all the energy from all this planet, from all the constellations, from all the stars, yes. From all the galaxy, from the whole universe, from all that ever is, ever was, and ever will be, bringing all that light into the heart. As you hold it, and now exhale with release. Ah. Hand on your heart, feeling the heart center of your being. Feeling that heart center, yes. Hand on your heart. Feel the center of your being. Whisper with me. It is done. It is done. I am free. I am free. I forgive. I forgive. I am forgiven. Forgiven. And so it is, through space and time. I release. Clap your hands softly once. Good, good, good. Feel yourself back in your body. Bring yourself clapping a little more if you want. Feel yourself back in your body, in your center, in the present moment. In the present moment, never doubting yourself, letting it go, releasing it, allowing it to go into the stars, be it gone. It be gone, it's no more. I am free. Continue repeating that. Bring yourself back, wiggling your toes. You could get up, shake it off, shaking your hands, doing a nice little kundalini shake, shaking those legs, maybe twerking it out, yeah? Shaking it all off, rotating that neck. I am free.